Hey everyone, Gnarlash here. Welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We are playing as Simon Bolivar in the Prussian Empire on Deity difficulty. And in our last episode, we positioned our military here on the border of Pachacuti and kind of Napoleon as well. I mean, he's over here, but he's got some settlements around. And we've been pushing into Tecumseh's territory over here. So we just have an incredibly vast army. We've set ourselves up to maintain some degree of happiness across our empire. Like, not all of our settlements are unhappy. Most are. That's kind of just the way it goes, though. But it's not too bad. So we are pushing Tecumseh on the northern border as well, and we are at war with Ashoka. So we've got some war going on. We will probably declare war on Tecumseh, or not Tecumseh, on Pachacuti here. We're just going to wait one more turn just to deprive him of that extra influence that he would normally get and any sort of bonus war support as well. So that is the plan, and we're almost certainly aiming for a military victory. I don't see any reason not to at this stage. We just have so much military that we've just kind of acquired over the ages, and we've set ourselves up for this. So if you do enjoy this one, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the channel out massively. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and let's dive back in. So we're just gonna kind of slide these units up, whatever units need moving. Let's move you up here, and I guess we can just have you walk up that way. Okay, so, I mean, really, we just have so much military. Like, it's hard to imagine our enemies being able to contend with us at this stage. So, like, they are gonna fight back, obviously, but, like, we just have a lot. Like, so he vacated the city already. We can technically take it back with a coastal raid, but we can't get any ships into this town, unfortunately, to defend it. So he is pushing back on this a little bit, so we might need to do something about that there. Let's actually coastal raid this, and that secures us that this commander got a promotion. How did that happen from all the way over here? Yeah, coastal raid, capture that town. Very cool. We get 1,000 gold from becoming suzerain, or no, we're not even. We just get the bonus for being friendly. Is that friendly? I'll convert to a city-state soon. Oh, so they just give us a gift. Okay. I mean, 1,000 gold. We'll take that for sure. We have some growth in one of our towns in Hastings here. So these are all the same, so we'll just grab this one. Cool. Some growth in Nanchang as well. These are some pretty good fishing tiles here. I don't see any resources that we can get to, which is fine. So we're just going to grab that there to kind of push our border out. Interesting that Ashoka's not sieging this city here. I thought he might have with his navy, and since I don't really have any resistance to put up there. But we're going to blast this guy for sure while he's hanging out here. Yeah, you can't reach. That's okay. Oops, did not mean to click that. I meant to click off of our unit there. We will keep the settlement for sure. Let's promote this army commander. Okay, so he's going to get maneuver. Excellent. So then we have this cavalry unit here of Tecumseh's. How do we want to handle this? So we could swing our cav unit around to wipe him out. Let's actually have you slam, and then we'll have you sweep around here and take him out. That didn't take him out, really. Don't want you to do it. Do we have a cannon at all? You have a cannon. So let's have you swap with this commander. And if we can deploy a cannon here to fire on this cav unit. Perfect. Yeah, destroying enemy units is always the name of the game. As long as you keep your units alive and take out the enemy units, you should be in good shape. So we're going to have you just heal back here. You should be alright. And then here we're going to blast. Oh, there's a ship here, which we cannot reach with this cannon. So we're going to blast the city. You can hit the ship, but that's not really a lot of damage, unfortunately. And the ship is actually locked in here, so we're just going to have to contend with it. Could pillage for health. That might be the play. Let's have you do that. And let's have you slam. And do we capture it? That was enough to capture it. Okay. Do you have a cannon? You do not. Let's keep the settlement. And then let's have you heal. We'll also have you... Oh, so you can pillage. You're already healing, though. Okay. Can you fire on this? You can. Can we actually have you move up and do a barrage land target here? Perfect. Let's have you move up, and you can fire on this district. Excellent. And then you two should both fire on this, that tile there. So we got rid of the commander and the unit. We could have coastal raided this and taken it back, but there's not really a point until we can get a land unit in there to defend it. This ship can bombard our settlement here, which is unfortunate. I would like to get rid of this. The sooner the better as well. So let's actually have you pop into this commander. Okay, sometimes you can't like click on stuff properly. Like, cause if you click on the tile, but you click on the icon of the commander, like doesn't load him in there for some reason. Let's have you, yeah, we need to take this capital out next for sure. Let's have you move up, and then you can deploy this unit here. He doesn't have the movement to pillage, so he can still heal though. And then we'll move this commander up. That looks good. You're healing. This commander, are there fortifications here? It doesn't really look like it, but I guess maybe the wall's in the way. You, on the other hand, have a cannon here that we want deployed, and it can fire. That's perfect. And then we're going to start deploying some infantry here as well. So let's do that. Okay, and then we're going to have you blast the district. Then we're going to have you slam. And then we're going to have you slam. Perfect. And I believe that's everybody here. Okay. And then we have our ships here, which I think these ships are just going to continue their path around. So let's actually have you hop into this commander. Let's have you move up and hop into this commander. You as well. And you actually don't have the movement to do so. So then what we'll do is move the commander forward here. Have you hop into the commander. Have this ship start to come around. And then have the commander start moving out. Perfect. Okay, we have some bonus resources. I don't know if we can put them anywhere just yet. So you can have some fish since you're a town. And then anybody else? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so now we can declare war on Pachacuti. 0 war support for them instead of the 2, because they would have got 2 war support before. And they get no influence. So, and now begins the next war. Oh, we did get hit by a volcano here, it looks like. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, let's start pushing some units out here. We're going to blast this cav unit. We're going to slam this cavalry unit. We'll go ahead and deploy another cavalry unit here. Move you up. We will deploy, we have so many infantry. We're actually going to deploy this infantry here. Have you slam. Even though we have the amphibious, like the -10, I think it's still fine. Okay, so let's have you, you'll keep that guy, and you'll have you move up. And then you can move forward. You actually have to move down and heal. You'll wait. You can move forward. It should have me move all of them. Believe. You'll move up, and we'll just kind of move all these units here. Oh, there's a boat here. We could fire on it. Let's do that. You can chill. You actually got attacked over here, so we're gonna have... Let's have you move forward. I mean, we could have that guy attack. Well, I don't think it's worth it. We'll have you move up there. You're moving through, you move up, and you can wait. You move into the fortification. Okay, what else is it going to ask us to do here? So you move forward, you move forward. I don't think we need to care too much about this ship. I love all the icons over here. It's so insane. You can move up that way, actually. We do have a cannon here. Cannon will fortify since there's no wall here. 25 food grocer. That's pretty insane. Okay, so these are our giga ships over here with our +7, our level 7 army commander with our splash damage. So let's do these individually. We'll fire on you, and then fire again. Perfect. And then cannon will fire on you. That is awesome. And then we'll have you fortify and you fortify. And then on this end, we'll have you do a barrage on this cavalry unit. And I don't think you can actually do anything over here, unfortunately, except for coastal raid, which we don't really want to do. It's not really worth it. We do have another boat in this fleet commander, but I don't think we can do much with it. And you actually can't attack from here, which is a shame. So we're going to have you wait. Okay, fleet commander will also wait here. And I guess we'll just have you hang out. So we're just going to continue to siege him as long as we're not like... So, to be fair, we could take this settlement here with a boat because we can take the main town or city and then coastal raid these 4 districts. That is possible. I'm more worried about the unit production that's going to come out over here. So I don't want to move these ships. If anything, I would like to move these. So that's going to be the plan for that anyway. I don't think we need the ship here anymore. So we have 4 here. Let's have you start to sweep around as well. Oh, you know what we didn't do either? So you can actually build. Oh no, maybe we built for free already. 400 gold to repair. Will it be 400 gold? I don't know. So we're actually just going to repair that and repair the kiln. Yeah, see, it said 200 gold there, and it was way more than 200 gold. Like, you can't even trust the regular tooltips. I don't understand. Am I misreading something? Like, I'm not really getting it. So here, I think we go for the grocer. 17 food is a lot. What's your population at? 7. That's going to be huge for growth here. So let's throw down a 17 food grocer. And yeah, I guess just throw it down right here. It's a good spot as any. All right, 172 to repair sawmill. That was correct. 200 to repair temple. We don't need that yet. So we'll do the boat and the Great Wall. We don't need the temple because we're positive happiness here. So it also requires maintenance. So we're actually just going to leave that alone because we don't need it. All right, that looks good. What else still needs to be done here? This commander is waiting. This commander actually can just fortify. That sounds good to me. This commander, I don't want to put him in the water, so I'll have him fortify as well. This unit will move forward. This cavalry unit, we're going to actually pop into this commander, which I probably should have done with that infantry, but that's okay. We're actually at war with Pachacuti, so we can actually take this, move toward this settlement as well. So let's start doing that with this part of the army. Like, we have so much military, we don't need to clump them all up like that. You will go on alert there for now, and then let's start moving all these units this way. Actually, we could technically come through here. It's kind of a tight squeeze, though. It is doable. Let's take this one first, and then we'll worry about Tecumseh's settlement there. So let's move whoever needs to move this way. And it looks like everyone. So everyone else should be able to move normally. I should clear out some of these icons, too. Let's get rid of some of these icons. What city was attacked? That one. Oh, yeah, because they took the district. Okay. Send you over this way. Beautiful. Oh, did Ben Franklin attack us? Oh, he did. He's got 1 settlement. Oh, we have a blizzard. Okay, Ben Franklin. I mean, if that's what you want to do, he probably went into an alliance with somebody. He went into an alliance with Pachacuti. That is I was gonna say doesn't make sense for him at all to declare war on us, but there he goes. We're actually gonna take out this cab unit 100%. Get that off the board. This is a little annoying, only because we have no commander down here. So we could move a commander down. It's just gonna take forever to get a commander down here. So let's start moving you down because we're going to need to take out Ben Franklin. And then let's send you here. This boat is not being nice to our cannons. So I'd like to move our cannon back to heal. And then do we want to move forward and attack the ship? We kind of need to attack the ship. Can we get a cannon in our town here? We can. Then we can move you up. And hopefully you won't take too much damage. You will come around this way. You're going to come back down. You're healing. You guys are going to take this stuff up here, which looks good. I think we can coastal raid this now and keep it. So that's good. It's a lot of culture from that town, actually. Jadette has some production. Could build a grocer for 19 food. Could build a schoolhouse for 9 science. I think we're going to build a grocer only because the science or the -4 happiness hit. I don't know. Let's do the grocer first, and then we'll think about the what we're going to do about the science. So I'll throw that down there. Some resource action. Oh yeah, because we took that town back, so there should be a fish opening somewhere, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, if I don't scroll too fast. I don't see anything. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything. I don't know. There should be like a sort by unassigned resources. Maybe this is it. I'm not sure. I think that's actually resource slots that sorts by. Okay, we will do this after we're done over here. Let's figure this out first. So here we can fire on that. We can take this. We can slam this district. We can hop you here, hop you into here. We can deploy you. Very laggily, we'll deploy you. So let's have you move forward. I'll have you move forward, and you. You can actually fire on these. Okay, almost. Let's blast this district, and let's blast this district. Perfect, then we can slam, if we can click on it. Excellent. Then you can move up and move up. And we can deploy you here to capture that. And then this commander can fortify. That is very excellent. So then you can move forward. You can move forward. We're going to have you... What are you doing? I'm not sure what you're doing, but you can continue to do whatever that is. Okay, you're healing. Okay, let's sort out this Ben Franklin stuff that's going on here. So he blindsided us, which is not cool. We cannot attack him with that unit there. I don't think we can actually... Oh yeah, we can attack him with this unit. Okay, so let's not do that just yet. If we fire on you, let's do that. Then can you attack him this turn? No, because there's rough terrain in the way. But you can. Okay. You would like to get a commander down here. We'll have you heal, because you have a lot of health still. You can move up and slam this cavalry, which we will do. We're going to have you back up and heal. Then you will move forward, and you will move forward here. Okay. He shouldn't have that much military. He actually has negative economy. So Tecum size actually has less military than him at this point, which is pretty nuts. Okay. So this ship will move forward. This commander has a ton of movement. Move down here because we're going to take this next. Then we'll just sweep through this channel. Okay. How do we want to play this? Could have you slam. Attacking from river is only -2. I guess the amphibious attack on the city is more, maybe. Let's use you to slam this unit. Perfect. So I'm going to move you forward and hop into the commander. And then you can have some of these units slam. I'll actually have you move forward and slam. And then this commander can pop out this cavalry unit. Commander should be able to move forward. We're not lagging. There we go. And then our cav unit will slam. This cav unit will slam. This commander will move over. Can't deploy yet though. This unit will heal. We're not going to engage this cav unit back here. What's going on here? You should be in... Oh, because he's on his way over here. Got it. We have a promotion. Was this... Okay, it was you. Perfect. Let's grab Steadfast, actually. That's a very good one to have early on. Let's move you forward. Let's move you forward. Cannon we want as close as possible. You can move up, you can move up, you can move up. It's going to try and make us move all of these units, but we will move who we need to. We can declare war on Napoleon as well if we'd like. He's not allied with anybody. Can we get anything out of you? We already have everything kind of going, so that's good. Okay, let's move this cavalry unit forward. Nowhere really for you guys to go. So we're just gonna fortify. We could pillage stuff for production. Well, not these tiles. These are like food and stuff, but some tiles we can. Oh, that's not good. All right, let's have this cav unit kind of sweep back down. Let's have you back up and you move down. And then we'll have, you should heal, but we're actually gonna have you fire on this cavalry. And then we'll have you slam. And then we'll have you slam as well. Okay, perfect. Got rid of that guy. You should heal. You will hang out. Actually, you can fortify for what it's worth. You can wait. You can fortify. You can't fortify. Yeah, it doesn't look like oh yeah, I guess maybe they're just all around this area. Then you can wait. Cannon move forward. This cannon I'm gonna have move over this way. Maybe we can try and take out this ship. You can wait there. Okay, who is over here? There's actually a settler over here. Move you there. We're gonna have you take out this unit. Perfect. And then you can actually fortify on this district even though there's walls here. It's a little strange. I'm gonna actually have you move into Parsa and hang out there. Okay, who is left? So let's actually have you all hop into this commander here. And we're gonna start sweeping around the other way. And these boats will stay in place for now. You can heal. We basically want to keep Ashoka down because he is moving units forward, but not really quickly, which is good. He probably doesn't have... Yeah, he doesn't have the economy. It looks like he produced or bought some units, maybe. Should be okay, though. Cannon actually can't fire on anything, funny enough. Okay, we do have this ship here. We're going to have the ship on alert in this town, just to make sure that he doesn't sneak by and grab the town again. Or grab this town back at all. Fleet commander will wait. These units need to start moving over this way. And I think we have a command. Did I tell you to wait already? I think we have a commander coming down as well. We should. Yeah, the level 6 commander. I don't know if that boat healed or not, but that boat's going to be annoying until we can get enough cannons over to take it out. Okay, that all looks good. The only person we're not at war with is Napoleon, and he's not allied with anybody yet. But I'm just looking at military strength here, and we should still be okay. Okay, I'm most interested to see what Ben Franklin does next over here. Okay, so he does fire on us. He does retreat a little bit. Okay, we have Ruhr unlocked, which is going to give us a nice production adjacency. So that looks good. Do we want to change anything out? It doesn't look like it. We didn't get any new policies, so that should be fine to just leave the way it is. We have some growth in Kailua. And it looks like we have some production tiles with happiness. Well, food tiles with a little bit of production and happiness, which is what we want. For happiness, though, I think the growth is better because we get the happiness and a little bit of production as well. Next, we want to go for this. 212 science. Yeah, let's go for Ruhr Mastery for sure. That's an insane amount of science. And there's some production in Berlin. Let's repair this. Nope, let's purchase repair this, please. Thank you. And the only thing to build is a grocer, funny enough. It didn't just buy it, did it? Yeah, let's not do that. Let's produce it. And where do we want to put the grocer? I think we're going to build it right out here, because we could put it over the bazaar. But like any sort of growth that we get in Berlin is going to be toward a specialist anyway. So let's put this over here. Okay, so before we do the Pachacuti side of the war, let's do the Ben Franklin piece, because this is kind of the most... This is definitely the weakest point of my army. We do have this commander coming down, which we can kind of get in range, almost. Let's move you forward. We'll move you forward, and then swap with this unit. This unit will heal. This unit should heal already, or be healing already. We can have you slam. Cannon. Let's actually have you move there, and then you can heal on that tile. Cannon will move forward. You should heal, and that guy back there is healing already. Do you actually have any units in you? You've won. I mean, we should technically be okay here. It doesn't look that bad. Okay, let's have this cannon fire here. Then we'll have this unit slam, and then we'll capture that. Let's have you actually can't bombard anything. You can't bombard anything. So let's have you heal. Let's have you hop in there, and you hop in there. You can also hop into this commander, and then we'll start moving you out. You can move forward, and then... Do we have any... Who is here? It's hard to see with the icons like that. So we do have a commander here. Let's grab you and slot you into this commander. Okay, can we click? Let's zoom in a little bit. Jeez. Let's have you hop into the commander. And then we can have you move forward and then deposit this unit here. That's captured. Perfect. That is massive. Okay, we are at 40 settlements. So we'll keep this. You're healing, you're waiting. Wait, you can heal. Can you stop doing that and you heal? Thank you. Okay, so this is perfect. You're gonna heal. Do you have units in you? You don't. So let's have you hop in. Let's have you hop in. And then no. Commander. You stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing and heal. Okay, this ship is just having a field day with our cannons here, which is really annoying. So let's start knocking him down a little bit. This commander needs to make his way over toward Pachacuti. Perfect. We do some Ben Franklin units here. I don't know if the Great Wall counts as anything really. Let's have you move here. You stay in the town. Okay, we've already assessed the Ben Franklin situation. You need to move over here for sure. I don't know if you're going to get attacked by anything, but you're okay for now. You actually need to move as well. So we're going to have you move down with this commander. We have an attribute point. We have a diplomatic attribute point. Interesting. 1 happiness per age on the palace and city halls. That is massive for us. 100% we're going to take that. That is huge for our empire. It's kind of like almost a 2% yield or 6% yield across the board. Okay, so let's move you over here. You as well, and now we need to move you here, and we need to deploy some ships. So let us start, oh gosh, let us start doing that. Okay, so let's have you can't reach, okay. You move over. You move over. You move over. Now let's fire. Basically, I want to fire with these ships because I want this lead ship to be able to move into the town. Like so. Boom. And then fleet commander can move up. We're not going to raid, but we will have you wait. Okay, now it's time for the Pachacuti part of the war. This ship is really annoying. It's just kind of damaging all of our units over here. So we'll actually leave that ship alone. It can't actually come up the river anymore, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm thinking... I don't really want to go to war with Napoleon yet because like we have... Oh, this boat's shooting at us. So let's have you move up and you move into Parsa. You're going to have to fire back on this boat. Yeah, we can't let that just hang out like that. Can slam the settler. Yeah, I don't really want to declare war with Napoleon just yet because he does have some military and he could just take Parsa back from us, which wouldn't be great. So we can't reach that. We can fire on these naval units, but this cannon's here. We actually want to fire on the cannon. Okay, this fleet's going to continue to move out. You will heal, so that's fine. There's a boat here that we actually can't shoot. If I move you up here, can we shoot at you? We can. So I'm going to move you up as well. So let's have you... Oh, you can't fire on the boat. Alright, well, we'll fire on this commander. If I move you up here, can you fire on this then? Yes. Okay, that actually hit the ship of the line. Interesting. Can I move you up and have you barrage land target? I'm not going to pretend to understand why that worked, but it allowed us to get rid of that boat. So, I mean, is the game broken? Maybe. Did the game allow us to get rid of that boat? Yes. Alright. So, I mean, the thing is that Napoleon has a settlement that's like really in the way of everything. And it's kind of annoying. Will he give us open borders? He already rejected it. It looks like we did the hostile relationship with him as well. So like if we declare war on him, he does get 1 bonus support. Well, let's take this settlement first, and then we'll kind of deal with him as we need to. Let's hop you into this commander, and then let's grab you. And oh, we can't deploy you here. Can we move on? Oh, we can't. Oh, it's a mountain tile. Is it? Is it a mountain tile? I guess it must be. Yeah, that must be a mountain tile, or it's just impassable for whatever reason. Okay, well, that is what it is, I guess. So, how do we want to play this then? I guess we just slam his settlement here. So let's hop you in. You actually are full now. So let's deploy this cavalry unit here. That's fine. We want to get the hurt units into this commander. And then we have a cannon here. Actually deploy here. And then you hop into the commander. You move up. Then this commander can start healing everybody. You're fine to stay there. You're healing. This cannon will fire. This unit will slam. Perfect. And now our cavalry units can just slam this cannon that's in there. Okay, perfect. And then we slam and capture. Amazing. Oh, and we got the first ideology milestone without even researching an ideology yet. That's pretty intense. Okay, so Kansa is ours. We will keep the settlement. And then how do we want to play this? I mean, could technically come over here. I think the play is actually to just declare war on Napoleon. Or we can just make peace. The thing is, we can't make peace with him for a while. 8 turns. Ashoka, we can't yet either. I think the only ones we can is Tecumseh. Okay, resources. Does Kansa have an open resource slot? It does. So let's throw a fish into Kansa. Kansa is actually positive happiness. That's really good. Okay, in terms of the rest of our military, I don't really want to declare war on Napoleon yet, because that seems kind of sketchy to me. I'm not sure where all his military are, and he's not at war with anybody else right now. He's only hostile with us. He's unfriendly with everybody else, and he does have a decent sized military, because we got to think Ben Franklin has 719. He's got a fair amount of dudes over here, so I imagine that Napoleon has a fair bit of military as well. I think we wait for now. I don't really want to, but perhaps we do, because the last thing we would want is to overextend and then like lose a lot of units for no reason. Yeah, I think we're gonna just... Because the other alternative is like fighting through this is gonna be a mess. Look at all these mountains here. We did actually move this cannon accidentally in range of this ship, which is unfortunate. Yeah, that's gonna be a struggle for sure. In concept, we can actually build something. Forgot. This grocer has 3 production. Only if we build it there, though. And we lose a decent amount of stuff if we do. So we'll take the 1 production. Looks good to me. Oh, yeah, the blizzard. Let's have you heal. And let's have you repair. Okay, that was actually accurate. Could build some stuff here. I think we're going to save our gold for now. We've been, like, well, our gold has been very spiky in terms of spending and stuff. So let's put food in the town, I guess. There's no port here, but I guess that's okay. Did we build anything here? We did not. So let's actually throw down a... You're not a city. You probably won't be for a long time. Let's throw down a gristmill. Could put it here. What does that build over? Builds over the bridge, which is -3 gold. Or we can just put it here for free. I think we'll just throw it here. And then in terms of repairing stuff, like 160, that was not 160. So yeah, we're not going to repair anything else over here yet, because like everything costs an insane amount of gold, but the game is lying to us. And I'm not particularly fond of that. Let's have you... Oh, I thought you were the other guy. All right, you can fortify, you can move up. I will feel a lot more comfortable moving our units around the water once our navy's in place. You chill. Okay. I think we're doing decent. Yeah, once our navy's able to come across here, and then... Oops, I don't know why the game... Like, the map spazzes out like that. And we can get this navy over this way. I'll feel a lot more comfortable moving our land army through this channel. I don't want to move it here. I feel like moving our army through this water without naval support would be a mistake. I mean, it'll probably be okay. We have so much army anyway, but we are at war with 4 nations right now, and that could be bad. What happened here? Oh, he's got units over here. All right, Tecumseh has an ideology now. We have electricity now, which is very cool. Our infantry is getting slammed. We actually have walls here, but the walls don't seem to be doing anything. Okay, you will fire on this cannon. We could slam the cannon. I'm more afraid of losing the unit, so we don't want to do that. Let's have you move back down. I want you to fire on this cavalry unit to get rid of it. And then let's have you move down. And then we'll actually deploy this ship here. And then you can fire on this unit. You can fire... Oh, you actually can't reach... You're in range. You can't reach this unit, unfortunately. It's probably okay. How much military does he have at this point? 1420. He does have a decent gold. That's probably why I was getting so much military up so quickly. Alright, let's fire on this. Okay, he's gone. And then you can just, I guess, go on alert for now. And we'll leave you here because you got range on everything from that position. Okay, you're actually getting hurt, so let's move you back. It looks like there's walls there, but maybe there's not. Okay, growth in Parsa. All these tiles look the same. So we can just grab whatever. So we'll grab that. This cannon will continue to fire on the ship because there's really nothing else for it to do. You move forward. You can wait. Okay, in terms of our science, what are we looking for here? So that's a lot of food, not really a lot of production. That doesn't really give us too much either. Combustion would be good. Industrialization would be good. So I think we definitely have to go steam engine military science. This will actually give us access to the port as well. Red Fort might not be too bad to have if we can pull that off. Let's grab steam engine because maybe we can do something with ironclads. Maybe? I'm not really sure. Production in Katana. Still have like negative happiness. So I'm like apprehensive to build things that take away from our happiness. I want to build a lab because we have that quest. But maybe we build a grocer here? Are we going to be able to build a lab somewhere else? Like in Berlin? Berlin has negative happiness. We can actually build a 22 science lab in Berlin. Where is that? So we have to build over the inn, which would lose a little bit of happiness, but for 22 science, we will do that. I don't remember the yield that the grocer is giving us. It's just food. It's okay. It's only 5 turns, so we'll leave that be. In that case, Katana, we don't need you to build the lab. I want to, but like the negative happiness is kind of killer. So let's build a grocer, maybe a sawmill actually. Oh, we have to build over. Oh, well, that's not ideal. Because then we also can't build over the granary that's there. That's unfortunate. Let's throw down the grocer. I think that's fine. I'll put it down right here. Perfect. Okay, so what is going on over here? Okay, our commander, we're going to move him up into the middle, first and foremost. Our cannon actually cannot fire from this position, but it can fire from this position. We can take out his commander here, or one of his commanders. He does have a naval unit coming up the river. All right, so somehow he's been able to muster together a decent amount of military, which is not ideal. We need our commander for sure. So you fire, because that's your job. No, let's have you switch, and then you heal, and then you move up, and you move out of the water. Okay, yeah, this is, the war declaration from Ben Franklin was a little unexpected, especially since he only has the one city. So, what we probably want to do is have, like, you swap, and then fortify, you back up, because you're in vegetated area. They have to go through vegetated area to get to you. And heal, you hop into the commander, and you fortify. You need to heal no matter what. Okay, so let's have you move there, let's have you move down. Yeah, he has a decent amount of resources to his advantage here, unfortunately. Let's move you back. We move you back. Can we move you back again? It's saying that you have one movement left, but you can't move anywhere. So we're just gonna have you heal then. And then you will step... We could slam this unit just to kind of get it a little bit weaker. But I think this commander has a commendation, right? So maybe we wait, and then you just step forward. I think that is better. Yeah, he's got units coming along here. This cannon actually got hit, unfortunately. So let's actually have you move this way. Oh, the cannon moved down. That cannon actually can't fire on you, so you'll move down again. And you'll heal, and you'll just fortify up here. That's fine. Yeah, we kind of just want to be careful. So, like, there's no rush, right? It's not like a rush to win the game. So we definitely want to be a little cautious as to where our military is. So, can we have you recapture this? We can. Don't know if that has any sort of, like how much that actually helps. So that all looks good. In terms of settlement count, Machacuti is the next highest with 12. So what we can probably do is move you forward and fire on this. Oh, why does you... Oh, you're still in the range. Okay. Let's have you fire. That's gone. So that means we can have you coastal raid and capture. Okay. So that is perfect. So we'll keep the settlement. We can build something here. So we will build a grocer for the food. Right here is fine. Excellent. We can assign a resource to you, actually. This is food and production. Most of our cities are still mega unhappy. So we'll actually just throw this into Atheni for now. Okay, so now we need to figure out what we're going to do with the rest of our fleet here. I think we come down and honestly, maybe we can just start taking these out along the way here. So you just still have some movement. Let's actually put you in here. Let's put you in here. You can start moving across. We'll have you move up. You come here. And then you can come up this way. And we'll just kind of do a sweeping motion here. And then the rest of our navy can catch up. So you're healing. You're going to wait for this ship to heal. You're going to go ahead and heal. You're going to go ahead and heal. You are going to start moving down. Okay, you are not full, so you'll take this cannon and start moving down as well, because we need to really figure this out. Okay, yeah, I think this army is going to just hang out for now. So we're just going to go through here and just make all these units wait and or heal. Fortify and just hang out, because who knows if Napoleon's going to want to declare war on us anytime soon. Probably not, but I mean, you never know. So you wait, you wait. Okay, this navy will move forward. Then we have this boat here. So let's deploy you. And we're actually going to wait for the fleet commander to be in range. So I just want to make sure our fleet commander doesn't get taken advantage of while he's there. This unit is healed, so we can have you hop into the commander. You're not in range, so you're gonna wait as well. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm particularly interested in what happens down here. Our little battalion is really caught out of position. And I mean, we'll be fine. We can sweep with the rest of this army and our navy and take this stuff out. It's just a little concerning. Actually, can we do anything with Catherine right now? We can get a farmer's market. Perfect. We can do open borders. Oh, she rejected it. That's unfortunate. Well, we were neutral with her. Does she have a military? She does. We don't really want to have war with her too. Oof. I don't like this. We did lose a unit, looks like. Okay, so there is Ruhr. So let's take a look at our policies. So 14 production. I think we're going to take out false retreat just because we want as much combat bonus as possible. We're not doing a ton of pillaging. Currently, a lot of our stuff is like naval, and we're kind of just sweeping these cities really quickly. So I think coking would be better. Yeah, let's go for coking. So now we did lose an infantry. I don't know what Catherine's doing with this Cossack here. She is neutral with us again. Can we get military aid? That would have been sad if she didn't want to give that to us. So let's see what Ben Franklin's got going on here. What do you have in you, Commander? 2 infantry. So we can take out that unit. We can fire on this one. So let's do this. Let's have you slam. Let's have you slam. Okay, you didn't kill it. Let's have you finish him off. You are going to hop into this commander to heal. We're going to pop you out. We're going to have our cannon fire. We have a promotion on our commander, which is awesome. Okay, so we can take... Do we have cavalry over here? I don't think we do. So we'll take storm for now. And then you can slam. Okay. And then we can have you hop in to the commander and then have the commander move forward because we are only contending with a cannon right now. I do want the commander to heal everybody. Maybe we should have waited to be able to pull that cannon in, but I think we'll be all right. Wailuku has some growth. These all kind of look the same, except some of them have 1 production on them. So let's grab those first. Axum has some growth as well. Is there any tile in particular that is really good? Axum still has negative 23 happiness. This is going to give it another negative 2. Could just go for this tile for now, which we might do. It's 590 food. I mean... So let's see. We'll do this for science. So we're going to get 4 science out of this, and then minus 2 happiness. So 20.6. I don't think... I mean, there's not really many options, right? Lindsay. So we actually have plenty of happiness here. So let's actually grab... Oh, no. They're both the same. Just this one has more happiness. Easy choice. Tecumseh is performing espionage. That's fine. He's not going to be able to do much anyway. In terms of our civics now. So... We don't really need this. The rest of this tree is actually, it's fine, but it's not really game-changing in terms of where we are right now. So we're going to grab natural history and political theory, and then that way we can get our ideology as well, because that's the next thing we want to look at, because now we have over 700 science. We are way ahead of everybody in science and culture now. Science, culture, military, economy, everything. So we just got to make sure we hold on to that. This unit is being highly sus, so we're gonna fire on him, and this boat can start moving over this way. Pacha Cutie stuff can wait till later. Let's figure out what we're doing here. So we don't really want to slam this guy because he is way strong. This commander we just want to kind of get into position, which he's taking forever to do so. This commander we're going to bring down here. We'll deploy this cannon, and then this cannon can fire on this cavalry. And then you have a much better fighting chance. But we won't slam with you yet. We could attack... Oh, yeah, because now we have all of our combat bonuses that we didn't have without our commander, which is huge. That's why this group down here took such a hard hit, because we didn't have a commander down here. So let's slam for sure. Oh, no, we can't yet. So let's cancel that just in case. We will have you... I guess we might as well just hit the settler. Add insult to injury, right? Let's have you move down this way. It keeps bringing me over there, and we don't want to move those units yet. You can start sailing over here, and then what we'll do is we'll actually deploy these... Oh, you know what? We should have grabbed you. You're going to take forever to get there. Let's start deploying these ships here. And 1 more. Perfect. So let's have you move forward. Your command radius is pretty far. You can move up. You can move up. Let's have you move up one more, so then you can move forward. We can have you start slamming this this settlement here, and the collateral damage is insane because now the boat is gone and the defenses are gone. That's way too strong. In terms of Ashoka stuff, so he is attacking here, which is unfortunate. We can just keep on whittling down his military. I think that makes a lot of sense to do. Should be able to get that cannon with that shot. Perfect. And then you can take this shot, and then you can actually fire on these units. Excellent. And then I guess you just hang out. I'm not sure what you're doing. Oh, you're just on alert, I guess, maybe. So he did slam us here, which is interesting, but not unexpected. So let's have you deploy here. We'll slam. I actually want you to hop into the commander here, and we can pop out a fresh ship and have you slam. Perfect. And then I'll have you move over. You can't heal here. We can have you move forward and deploy this boat. And then we'll have this. Oh, you can only heal in shallow water, right? Yeah. So I'll have you heal there. I'll have you move up with that boat. Okay. And then we'll move the other boats up after that. But they should be okay. So maybe we should move this navy in to actually snag this settlement, since this navy's on this side now. This boat is still being very annoying. So we'll fire. You can slam. And then you can slam. Okay. Okay, fleet commander will hang out. Let's have you move into that district. Okay, and now it's going to have us do this. So I think this is the plan. I mean, we could sail these armies around. I'm kind of on the fence about it. We are annihilating the other continent. I just want to make sure that we put ourselves in a good position to not lose too much. So our ships are moving over this way. Perhaps in the next few turns we can declare war on Napoleon, and if that's the case we can sweep through here with our main land army on this continent. And then I'm thinking these ships can help defend against Ashoka and Napoleon. We probably want to take the settlement first before declaring the war on Napoleon, unless he declares it first. I think that's the play. And potentially we can declare peace with, actually you fortify, with Tecumseh. We should probably set all these units on alert, because then that way if we have peace with him, then we don't have to really worry about him doing anything to us. And that's kind of one of the main things. You guys just sleep in the water. That's fine. I just don't want to have to keep micromanaging these units over here. You heal as well. I'm not sure what happened to that cavalry unit that was there. You're all healed up, so you go on alert. Okay, you're healed up as well, so let's have you pop into this fleet commander. Let's have you start sailing up this way. You're going to start sailing out. Are we missing ships? You. Yeah, we don't really need you over here, so let's have you wait a turn, and then we'll pick you up. You, sir, need to heal. We may or may not leave you up here. You can hop into that district, and we'll probably leave you there. You hop into this commander. What do you have right now? You only have 2 units. We'll probably grab that unit as well. I think we will. So let's have you fortify for now. Can we finally take the ship out? Hopefully. Almost, though. Perhaps we can get it on the next, when it moves, if it goes to retreat. Okay, you head over this way. This commander, we will move forward. We do have a lot of support coming in behind you. I think you wait for now. Okay. We do have a decent amount of gold. I think we're going to hold it still. You're converting for us already. That is perfect. We do have Monaco here. We could convert, or we could befriend. This is also this one, which we might end up going for, the militaristic one. And Pachacuti's going for it, actually. Or not Pachacuti. Tecumseh's going for it. So probably not. This one down here is possible. I just wanted one that was closer. Oh, that's also not getting defeated to the action. Yeah, this is looking really solid though. So next turn we'll have influence to befriend or start befriending another independent power. As far as our gold goes, I don't want to spend it yet. Whatever comes next in terms of spending gold is going to be expensive. We do still have some repairs up here to do, which is going to be expensive because all these numbers lie. It's just kind of silly, but that's made itself very evident. We also are going to need, I don't know if I said it already, but we need gold for troop upgrades and potentially other buildings if we want them, like ports and stuff, for additional resources. If that becomes the thing, I'm not sure it will, because we're kind of just annihilating everybody. But you know, modern age kind of since the gold costs increase, it necessitates in a way having that extra buffer of gold just in case. So we'll hold on to that for now. I think we are going to end this episode here, though. Making a ton of progress. We're just slamming everybody. Yeah, this has been really good. So if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the channel out massively. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.